Hi guys, I'm back. Yay! I have another kind of basic video since I'm kind of sticking with the basics of Wicca, I guess, is my theme for right now. Happy Valentine's Day, by the way. It's Valentine's Day, yay! Hope everyone's having a wonderful romantic Valentine's Day. I will be going on my date with my love about 9 or so. I don't know what we're doing. He won't tell me, but that's wonderful. So I'll be getting ready about 8:30. But I wanted to make this video really fast. I've been getting a lot of questions about the necessity of initiation into Wicca. I've been getting that question asked to me a lot lately. So I thought I'd just do a really quick basic video on my views on initiation. I have my notes that I typed out so I know what to say. So if I look down a lot, because I'm reading my notes. Initiation. So depending on which books you've read, and I know a lot of us out there have gotten a lot of mixed messages about the necessity of initiation into Wicca. You have the one group that is extremely adamant that you have to be initiated, because if you're not initiated, then you're not truly a Wiccan. Then you have this little group over here that says you can just self-initiate. And then there's the group in the middle that says that anyone can be a Wiccan, and there's no formal ceremony required whatsoever. I myself personally, in my early years in Wicca, I was initiated into a coven by a high priestess. So that's how I got my start. As I learned more and began to mature and grow older, I split away from the coven aspect and began developing and creating my own spiritual path as a solitary witch. I think, excuse me, just like any other Wiccan or pagan issue, this issue also depends a lot on who you ask. Just like I said before, you have the groups that are adamant that you have to initiate. You have the group that says you can just self-initiate. And then you have the group that says, sure, anyone can be a Wiccan. It's all about who you ask. If you're interested in the Gardnerian tradition or the Alexandrian tradition, then yeah, you have to be initiated into these traditions. These are both very mysterious traditions, and their secrets are oath-bound. So the rules of these traditions require their members to be initiated in order to be able to learn and prosper from the secrets of these paths. Some covens that do require their members to be initiated are not necessarily Alexandrian or Gardnerian. At the same time, there are also dozens of other covens out there that are Wiccan, but they do not require initiation. There are a number of books available out in the market on the different paths of Wicca, and I know a lot of the authors of these books tend to encourage the readers to either self-initiate or form their own coven, which are both great. They are really great. Like I said before, I was initiated into a coven, but as I began the process of being on my own, I did self-initiate to become a solitary witch. It was just something totally for myself. you know, pledging myself to the divine as a solitary witch. It's all about, you know, what's best for you. Often, and particularly in online communities, there is always heated, spirited debate about whether someone who's not Alexandrian or Gardnerian can really call themselves a Wiccan, or whether they're just neo-Wiccan. And that term, neo-Wiccan, a lot of people don't like that term. And just for some clarification, the term neo-Wiccan is used to, really, it applies to a person or group who has not initiated into one of the two original traditions. A lot of people take the term neo-Wiccan as derogatory, and it's not. It just means new Wiccan. It's not supposed to be something that's an insult. So if you ever hear that term, it's not an insult. It just means you're a new Wiccan. That's all it means. In terms of initiation, ultimately, this is an issue that will probably never be agreed upon by all the different sides of Wicca and paganism. If you're initiated into some kind of group or coven, that's great. That's awesome. You know, you will always have a group of people who you can share experiences with, ideas with, learn from. Great. If you're not initiated and you self-dedicate, you know, like so many of us have, that's awesome too. That's great. Don't worry about it. You know, you can still network, you can still learn, you can still grow, just like the folks that have been initiated. You're just getting your knowledge differently than you would if you were initiated into a coven. Really, you need to just decide what's important to you. You know, what does initiation mean to you personally? For many people, and I know a lot of my friends, it's being initiated. It's a milestone that marks certain amount of education and learning that has taken place throughout their spiritual journey. For others that I know, it's just something to brag about, really. You have to figure out what your priority is. Is it learning, growing, or is it just simply that you can have a collection of initiation certificates on your wall? And if that's the case, then you're probably not really into the real meaning and lessons of Wicca in the first place. You know, also bear in mind that it's not unreasonable for a coven to ask you to initiate. In many covens, all new people start off as neophytes. I was a neophyte. So you're not just being singled out because you're new. It's just the rules and the law of that particular group that you want to be a member of. You know, the initiation process allows members to follow the coven's learning requirements so that everyone is on the same page when it comes to learning. In some traditions, initiation is mandatory because the information shared within the group is heavily guarded. It's so secret, it's so oath-bound. Initiation is really an oath of honor, stating that you will keep, you will uphold, and you will guard the secrets of the tradition that your group is embracing. That's all initiation really is. It's the same thing with self-dedication. You know, it's a oath of honor that you will keep and you will uphold the secrets and the knowledge that you yourself personally hold dear. So that's my take on initiation. You know, I've I've been blessed to be part of both. I've been initiated and I've self-dedicated. So I know both aspects of it. And I think I'm a better witch because I do have knowledge of both a coven life and a solitary life. So that's my little take. It's all about making choices. Wicca is all about forging your path yourself and what's going to be best for you to be able to help you learn what you need to learn on your spiritual journey. So you have to do what's right for you. So that's my little shtick. So I would love to hear comments. Thank you to everyone that has subscribed to my page. I love it. I love it. Hopefully I will have more topics to talk about. But please, if you have anything to say, anything to add, you disagree with what I have to say, send me a video response or send me a comment. I would love to read them. So, I'm signing off. Happy Valentine's Day and blessed be.